Okay guys, here we are in round 1 of the Power 9 challenge. And we've drawn the diabetical round 1. Last I've checked, the diabetical was running odd oath. So it looks like we've got a little bit of a mirror here. This is a reasonable keep. Hopefully he powers out. I mean, not that we want him to power out a fast oath, but at least we've got the opportunity to try and draw one with Vampiric Tutor. If he does. I don't think we fight over it if he does. I think we fight over the Vampiric Tutor. Perfectly reasonable. So he may be doing an Ancestral on upkeep. Hopefully that resolves. Okay, so he's got his own misstep, so not much we can do there. He's replenished his hand. I would fight over that if I had the land, but I don't. Or if I had a blue. Oh wow. Okay. Question is, do we try and draw? I think we do. I think we try and draw with an Ancestral right now. A little bit unfortunate if it gets countered, but I think it's fine. Okay, we were quite fortuitous there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The only thing that's not fortuitous here for us is the fact that we did not draw a blue card. We flooded out a little bit there on that Ancestral, but still it's very nice to get back up there. My question is, do we want to play out the Mox and hold up Force of Will? I don't think so. In these type of mirrors, I think I'd much rather have a cards to draw off of library. You know, like the ideal situation here would be our opponent. Oh, Wastelands. Okay. Was not expecting that. Oh, we're playing against Bug. I think that's perfectly fine. And we'll just Vampiric here. And if it gets countered, it gets countered. Yeah, we're not going to fight over it. I think, I think we just grab an Oath of Druids here, right, guys? Yeah. Fortunately, we don't have an active library here, but I don't think I jam the Oath here. Right? I mean, Trigon Predator is bad, and they do run Trigon Predator in their deck. They also run Abrupt Decay. I'm just going to play the library and pass here. I'm not playing scared here, but I think there's a lot of things that could go wrong if I jam that Oath, which makes me think now, in hindsight, maybe I should not have gone for an Oath of Druids there. Maybe a Jace the Mind Sculptor would have been a much stronger play for us. So this is likely a Trigon Predator we're going to see here. Or maybe a Dark Confidant. Demonic Tutor, okay. So he's going for another Wasteland here, and that's a perfectly reasonable play from our opponent. I would say that this is usually a very tough matchup for for Oath because they run Abrupt Decays and Trigon Predators. You know, my opponent had to spend his turn trying to find a wasteland there to get our land. You know, I don't think that's great. I am going to get the Oath of Druids down here, and I am going to force him to do it. You know, he has to have Abrupt Decay or Force at Will here. And I suspect he has one or the other. So the cat is out of the bag. He knows what we have. And unfortunate for us, we don't have a lot of gas after this, so hopefully he doesn't have it. I would say most Oath or bug lists have 3 main. Okay, wow. So he's going for Black Lotus here? Is that what he's going for? Abrupt Decay. Oh, I guess he can cast it, yeah. All right. So, pretty good. I mean, too bad we didn't have a misstep there. That sure would have looked good. This is a big desperation play for our opponent. He only had to exile a few lands, unfortunately, or a few cards, unfortunately. But them's the breaks. We still got lots of outs here. Just unfortunate we're drawing a lot of land. Well, we're gonna counter that. Like, do I care about that? Not really. Yeah, I don't really care about it. We got lots of good top decks here. Another Deathrite? Yeah. Okay, maybe not. Hopefully this is not... We don't want to see a Dark Confidant. That's what we don't want to see. So the library's good. Jeez, guys. A little bit unfortunate we're bricking so hard here, but the only unfortunate thing about us losing our mana to Null Rod is if we drew something like a Grizzlebrand, we would have been a lot stronger because we could have just hard casted it. Now we're up against a Trigon Predator, which is problematic for us. Just unfortunate. 4 just dead cards and all our Moxes and Lotus, and then we've drawn nothing but lands, literally, since... That's 3 in our graveyard, 4, just nothing. That's okay, it happens. It's unfortunate it's happening here, but... I'm not sure what to say here, guys. I guess, maybe I should be thinning my deck here. I mean, the fuel doesn't really matter. There's so many lands in the graveyards right now. Like, there's several in his. I've still got a couple in mine. Like, excuse me. I mean, we're not out of this. I mean, it entails us drawing a show and tell with one of our bombs to get out of it, but we are very quickly running out of juice here. You know, we've got, I think, two or three turns left maximum. And unfortunately, I am going to dig here. Well, there's one of them, guys. How lucky can the guy get? Not very likely. 2, 4. Yeah, I've got one more chance here. I think we just die even with a Grizzlebrand in play here. It's almost not worth showing him a show and tell here. I mean, if we draw the creature, we are going to attempt it, but okay. So that's a little bit unfortunate. So Steel Sabotage is just okay. Don't want Pithing Needle. Abrupt Decay is very good against him. Might bring in a Surgical Extraction. Not too worried about Flusterstorm. Abrupt Decay and Wasteland, two best targets there. I'm just going to take a Jace out of here, I think. Yeah, let's do it. All right, guys. Okay. This is pretty high risk. Jeez. I don't know if we can keep that or not. Now, if we can crack the Lotus, the problem is I've got to use green for the Lotus to get the Oath out, and I don't think that's good. I just don't think we can keep that. If we had an ability to cast green mana, like, I mean, I guess I could use this for blue, double cantrip, hoping to find an orchard. Is that reasonable? Could be reasonable. We're just so far away from doing anything if it falters. I'm going to mulligan this. Much happier with this hand here. Yeah, we'll keep that on top, I think. Dark Confidant is problematic. I think we just got to go and get a creature, right? Maybe I just time walk here. I mean, it's unfortunate we're making ourselves so vulnerable to Wasteland, but that's actually a really good draw for us, guys. I'm pretty happy about that. All right. Yeah, we're getting Grizzlebrand here. We do need to draw land. And hopefully we do next turn, because that Dark Confidant is going to get out of control here pretty quickly. And if we get Wastelanded, we're also in pretty rough shape. So kind of penciled into this play here. Okay. All right, guys, let's hope we can get lucky here. Goes to 50% chance we draw one. Great. Well, oh. I think we draw here. It's pretty sweet. You know, hopefully it doesn't have Krakus. I mean, that would suck. Grafdigger's Cage. Go ahead and play your cage, where we will not be activating Oath again. It's more there as subterfuge for my opponent to kill it. Well, let's plow in here, guys. The only thing I'm tempted to do is to crack it again, but I get pretty low on life if I do. I don't think it's necessary. I'm just going to drop another show and tell here. I think that's fine. I'll just do this. I don't need to draw Oath or off Grizzlebrand. Yeah. That's some damage, I won't lie to you. Drop a one. Okay. So, show and tell is pretty good against Bug. Might bring that in against Deathrite Shaman. Surgical Extraction is not doing a ton for me there. It accomplishes much the same thing. The difference is that this can get killed by Abrupt Decay, but maybe I do want that. Well, let's keep it the way it is, guys. All right. Yep, this is reasonable. I mean, look, it's not great, but it's not terrible either. I'm going to keep. All right. Let's see what he does. Wow, a lot of mana. Nice. That was a really good draw for us. I am going to dig here with a Preordain. Do I want a black source? Maybe I do. I mean, I make myself vulnerable here, but I still have the Orchard to draw. Don't really want Decay here. Put on the bottom. Do I want another land? I don't think so. Dig's not bad. Excuse me. And the least it's fodder for Force of Will, or Time Walk is, I guess. Hopefully we don't get wastelanded, but so Trigon Predator probably. I think Trigon Predator is fine. I really do. I think what we're trying to do is find a show and tell here. You know, it takes the Oath package away from us, but I think it's fine. I'm just going to Time Walk here, I think. And hopefully we just draw show and tell here. I do have double force here. I think I just let him do his thing. And I try and Vampiric Tutor at the end of his turn. I think Dark Confidence is okay. Maybe it's not. Maybe this is worth fighting about. I'm going to Vamp Tutor here. Jeez. All right, so we need a show and tell. Yeah. I have to let the confident resolve. All right. He didn't put anything into play. All right. I guess I draw 7. 2, 4. He can't deal me direct damage. I guess he can bounce this thing with a Caracas, but I don't know how good that is. I don't think he has one. Let's draw. I think this is correct. We got forces. We got a force. I don't really want to go to 6. I think I just leave that as is. And I'll just discard. Oh, I could have treasure cruised there. Get rid of an Oath of Druids. Wasteland. Okay, Wasteland's completely fine. Dark Confident. No, I don't think I want him to have that. Yeah. It's fine. Yeah, I think we just draw. Let's do some treasure cruising here. We're just going to try and keep him off card draw here, guys. Yeah, I mean, we can still draw 7 easily if we need to here. I don't really want him to brainstorm, do I? That's me to 6, yeah. I think I draw. Let's see if I can misstep him here. Now, here's the thing. He's hitting me for 3 damage. I misstep. I'm going down to 4 to do this. He could technically kill me here if he had something like a high arc or something like that. I don't think I let him brainstorm, though. Actually, you know what? Why don't I fetch for a land? Do I have a land is the question. How many have I gone through here? 1 underground sea. Here's the thing. If he fights over this... I'm just fearful of Caracas here, guys. Like, I don't think this is a card that Bug can run. But We could be in bad shape if he had it. No, he's coming. Yeah. Okay, well, we're going to attack. And I don't think he can attack me back. Well, I've got an abrupt decay here anyways, so I think I drop Emrakul in play, right? Why wouldn't I? Yeah.